mission.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown. fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that because messes with the clouds.
Typical, huh?
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue...
I'm just the assistant.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Keep safe out there.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet.
Rook.
Good to meet you. Be careful out there.
You may touch the treasure, but only for a price. Do not touch.
Seriously, do I know you from somewhere?
The treasure.
It's not so bad out here, right? Good to sleep, listen to sound.
The unbalanced ship should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
Here we go! We wear them down!
Ranged incoming.
Let's finish this.
Death before failure!
Done. Lucky shot.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
It's so dark. And narrow. And kind of damp.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here, but we've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I got blight on me.
Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats, so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents.
We're not alone.
And down here with us. Get them, and let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
We have to take out the blight pools, or the darkspawn will keep coming. Good work, everyone.
Eyes open.
We need to find the other boil.
That will be fun!
Something's ready.
Ranged incoming. Get clear.
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
The Venatori did something to the Darkspawn, and we need to find out what.
You know Darkspawn better than me.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted heading towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Tomorrow.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
You.
Silver? Gold? Gemstones?
How about a painting? A portrait?
Decorations.
Right here. Beautiful things to bring warmth.
Dexterous hands. Have a good day.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we have to be getting close to their hideout. They're probably here to keep intruders out.
Set up, you do the rest. it's your turn.
We're getting good at this.
Someone's mad about their fellow... Locked. There has to be another way in.
We've got company.
I am empowered!
Take your shot.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
Careful ahead.
Lots of Venatori. We must be close.
They crumble in our sight!
Right. Here's our way in. That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out. They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
More blood for the gods.
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it. Got us at range.
Ranged incoming! Get clear! Hitting us from range! Finish them now!
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragon...
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
I think we've only scratched the surface. It will get worse.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori, and Risen Gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Have you heard the rumor about a new Venatori spot somewhere uptown?
I know someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him in the library. Say you're looking for Ferdinand Genetivi's book on Orlais.
Ferdinand Genetivi what?
He's a Ferelden scholar, virtually unknown in the north, and no one ever asks about his work.
Oh, a passphrase. Got it.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them. Things are going well.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Tarquin?
Gallus.
I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Keep safe out there.
Hey! Don't touch the treasure.
Minrathous is exactly what I imagined. But also nothing like it.
There. On an easy man, sure.
Demons.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one. Green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
Someone selling cheese.
Trying to decide what to make the kids for supper. The middle one's picky. Very good.
Interest you in fine imported cheeses? Pungent, sweet, nutty, bold? I have it all.
Hey, in the market for charms? I don't have any on. Come through, or the savings are shared with you.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
There! Bleed them! Your lives wage!
Let's hit them.
Got it.
Will be
Finish them now. I met the Shadow Dragon once. Or, I think I did. I mean, they didn't say they were probably a good idea, but I was pretty sure.
Why is that?
Most Tevinter are condescending, even the nice ones, but they weren't. and you remind me of them. So, it makes sense.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Always good to have a convenient shortcut. Another demon killing. We need to get them away.
Knew you could do it, Rook.
My job's done. Your turn.
The spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
There's a trail. We can follow it.
So I might have mentioned charms. There was this incident with the shipment, but oh, the next one'll come through.
A cat. Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
this was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solus lived here. The Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timenter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Oh, that's awful.
It was against the Magister. I was the footnote.
Still?
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper, too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says that they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die?
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are. Look who's thoughtful.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
people know you're back in Minrathous?
Oh, I imagine word will spread, eventually.
Your enemies won't be pleased.
And they'll do what, exactly? They've already ousted me from the Magisterium, and we know... That Venatori stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
Warden training taught me that when you spot a Darkspawn, there's at least 20 more hiding nearby.
Rook. How are things?
I know I said we couldn't trust you, but I'm still grateful you helped us when you did.
They're telling us to...
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Hello.
Got some new supplies. Take a look. Come back soon. We'll have more.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret, too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons?
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Magister, say no! Best work, Docktown, right here.
We'll take a paper, thanks.
Trouble at the palace.
This one quotes
Magister, say
several
no!
magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Watch for Venatori. They're everywhere.
Best word in Ducktown, right here.
Exchange it for gold. Exchange that for offcuts from the business. The cats love me.
The Viper! More than one person! You'll read it here first! Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
The Viper! More than one person! You'll read it here first!
Hold on. There's still papers to buy on the north side. Let's stick around here.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
We'll get these ones later. Let's finish the north side first.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away. There we go.
So what do you think?
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need?
This world is so full of texture.
Artifacts, armor, a bit of everything. Please come again, I guess.
I'm sure we can strike.
We'll get these ones later. Let's finish the north side first.
Supper! More than one person! You'll read it here first!
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know. What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account. Another rebellion? Here's what we know. What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
Sorry, late night.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know. What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account. Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
One paper, thanks.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
You've got a good eye. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook, and no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Everyone talks about the Swan. Sure, seat is incredible, but the place is a little snootier than I prefer.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
That's how you stay out of trouble?
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
District gossip. Read the latest. The best serial is breakfast. The latest chapter is here. Circle District gossip. Read the latest.
We'll take one.
One of Belle's cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here!
Paper, thanks.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah. It's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company. How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
You're always running off somewhere, aren't you?
From one fire to the next. All good here?
Just doing my job. Good haul came in today. Worth trying. You keeping busy?
Hey, Harlows.
Hey! You keeping busy?
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
My past... Right. When I disobeyed orders and dropped a building on a Darkspawn horde. I see you haven't forgotten.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard, until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
We don't have time to play who's the greatest warden. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Did the Magisterium explain why the Archon's palace went wild?
You know how finicky those magical defense systems can be.
It's just so sad.
Marnus Pell dance act astounds audience.
You're keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
That's not.
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
Ready when you are. We need to close it. Not bad. There you go. Get clear. Take the shot.
Nice move. I don't want any trouble. There's a problem.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Candlehold. They carry messages through the city. Is this for us? Strange. It wants us to find more.
So, the Demon of Virantium.
The name wasn't literal when I got it.
No, but the reputation that went with it.
I suppose I earned it.
And then some. Assuming my sources are accurate.
Most reputation means nothing when your current contract's still open.
I know the feeling.
Did you see what it said in the papers?
Keep up with Docktown News, right here.
I finished out the list. Good work.
Candlehock conspiracy. Messages...
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. Or no one's tailed me if I did.
All right. If you run into trouble, get in touch.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads... You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
What are you two up to?
We're talking. Just two normal people talking about things. You know, very casually.
Balara had more questions about my work. She can be quite persuasive.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest, but that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee, or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tevan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Anything. I'm not too picky.
Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery...
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Let's do business. Good luck with your contracts.
Can anyone hire you for training?
I've never been hired. Ours is a boon that is granted, and I have no part in deciding who receives it. Not that it would matter. From what I observe, you are beyond any training I could impart.
How's my throwing?
All right, I guess.
Don't look down.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to enter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Your lives wane!
They're at range.
Watch your back!
Double your effort!
You got it!
They're all yours! Put one room!
I can't believe you found the end to my cereal. The poison was inside the ring.
Glad it worked out.
It did. Well, not for the poison drinker, but he'd murdered the neighbor's cat, so for the cats... Anyway, you and Rook had me worried, but it ended happy.
And when you don't read the sequels, those endings stick.
There's a sequel? Have you read it?
No, but trust me. Tragedy sells in Marathas. More story? Better chance things go sideways.
Rook. For me?
I command it! Attack!
Got him good, Rook.
Now it's your turn.
End it quick. Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
And another Fenarel altar. It looks like another victim.
We need to chase this down. Time to finish it.
You got him.
Made it through that one.
Compassion?
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where did you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
We've got a trail. Let's go.
Well, anyway.
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future. And yet, he continued. For himself and for her. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them. And each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Got us from a distance.
Get clear!
we've got company.
Your turn.
That looks like it hurt. Ranged attacker!
Nice work, Harding. Got us at range. Watch it.
They're shooting for us! Coming at range. Your turn.
Now it's your turn.
They're at range.
Rook's hit.
They're hitting us from afar. Whatever you say.
We're under fire. That's got it. Ali moves yours.
That's a win, Nev. Ready again.
Look out.
If they never saw that coming.
Ready.
Got it.
I've got the setup to do the rest. We're under fire. Look out.
go.
Rook gets up.
Got us from a distance.
Range incoming!
Got it covered.
That one!
Great hit, Brooke.
Beat the odds there.
The deeper currents.
Cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the Fade going right to your bones.
Darkspawn! Let's clear them out.
They're aiming for us.
My job's done. Your turn. Made it through. Here we go.
The Darkspawn are here. The blight on this island should be running wild.
Then we'll just have to deal with it.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
I keep expecting one of the floorboards to break.
Let's not linger here.
Ready if you are.
They're behind you.
Well, that's done.